So the African Climate Summit highlighted the opportunity and solution that the African continent offers to the global committee with regard to the climate change and action.
So I believe that both of these events have laid the groundwork for more robust climate action in Africa that would ensure that the climate action is done in a way that does not mean we have to sacrifice fighting poverty and creating development for our people.
So I do believe that these convenings are important. We have never ever as humanity faced such a massive crisis, but we also have an amazing opportunity to unite and solve it.
I believe that the Africa Climate Summit showcased Africa's unique opportunities to address climate change. The vast arable land that we have, the green minerals we possess, and the huge potential for renewable energy. According to the Food and Agriculture Organization, Africa currently has 60% of the world's uncultivated arable land. So this creates a huge opportunity for agricultural development. COP28 also made progress, specifically in recognizing Africa's climate finance needs and the importance of a just energy transition. So I believe that both of these events have laid the groundwork for more robust climate action in Africa that would ensure that the climate action is done in a way that does not mean we have to sacrifice fighting poverty and creating development for our people.
So the African Climate Summit highlighted the opportunity and solution that the African continent offers to the global committee with regard to the climate change and action. So basically, we know that African Arab Lounge, as well as was like some kind of a showcase for us to help feed the global community and help obtain global food security. And we also know that African green critical mineral that provide opportunity for green industrialization were brought to the fore. So there was a call for value addition of the green critical mineral within the continent, both to reduce the carbon footprint, and due to the possession out of the continent, as well as to create employment opportunity basically for, I can say basically for youth, because as we know, Africa is a young growing continent. And then the opportunity for carbon for example, as we know that the forest of Congo is somehow can help to be provide us a carbon for the in the context of climate change. So from COP28, Africa was interested in climate finance, and then the global stock take, and as well as strengthen adaptation action, operationalization of the loss and damage fund. And also they were also like interested basically on the just energy transition, because as you can hear now from many platforms talking about just energy transition, it was coming from the also the from the COP28, and then Africa mission to be granted the special need and then circumstance statute. However, as we know, Africa did not get all that it expected. There was some traction in the line Africa wanted things to go.
So I think one of the biggest challenges is that very often, because of the technicalities and the high level that is needed to transition, very often these convenings are happening and taking place at a very high level, which most which the average South African or average African person might not understand what that means. And I think it's very difficult because in order for us to successfully combat this massive issue, we all need to move together. And it's very difficult for people like myself to go on this journey if we don't fully understand what all of this means. I think because of being so science-based, we've got a lot of very intelligent people driving these narratives, but what almost always happens is that we bring in acronyms and really high-tech conversations that are not really relatable for people to action, when very often the solution is actually a lot more simpler than what it is maybe deemed to be. So I do believe that these convenings are important. We have never ever as humanity faced such a massive crisis, but we also have an amazing opportunity to unite and solve it. But I find very often that whilst these treaties and negotiations and all these convenings are really, really important for us to get to the solution, I think that we need to work better on creating more awareness on what some of these solutions are and how and a narrative that is maybe a little bit more understanding for the masses, because it is something that's going to require us to unite and to do it together.